Hi there. I'm just going to give a little tour of the custom data importer here. Right now, this is post authentication. Once the app is installed, you'll see this authenticated message and your location ID. From the start, you'll see this is your dashboard. If this data isn't there, you can refresh to ensure that we have pulled from your sub account. And we'll see a quick summary of our custom objects and custom fields for those objects, which will include the field type. We have some help documentation over here for specific parts of this tool because it is robust. The first part I can go into is the objects and fields. So here is where we want to go if we want to upload objects from a CSV. We have some help information here explaining what data type we are using for the primary display property. This is the key that every object needs, and different types of explanations, obviously plural and singular labels, description as well for the object, and a template for you to easily fill in this information and then drop it in the upload section. Next, we have an import field. If you're going to import fields, you can only import them to objects that currently exist. You'll see a list of your sub-accounts objects here. And we will also provide a parameter guide. So when we import fields, we have a bunch of different requirements for the identifying attributes of a field, depending on what type of field we are talking about. For example, a file upload field will need an accepted format value, comma separated, each with the extensions, for example. We are also displaying any folders that have been created on the fields for that object. So if you want to organize the fields that you're uploading or importing, let's make sure that we can organize them and include a folder key there in that field. Again, all of these fields are available in this template, which includes examples for each data type and what values we're expecting for each of these attributes of the fields. So you can clean up whatever extraneous data you're using, make it your own for your fields, and then upload it here. Next, we have records. Again, if we're importing records, we're going to want to choose which custom object we're importing. Records of, here we will have all the custom fields, and then here we'll download a template which will have all of these custom fields already imported into the CSV so that you can just fill in the values and upload so that you can import records of your custom object. Next, we have update records, and before we go to update, I will jump to export records because to update records, you need the record ID. And as far as I know, this tool is the only way you're going to get your record IDs. So we'll select an object, we'll click export, and you will get a CSV of all of the records for that custom object, which will include their ID. Next, with that ID, you can use to update records. Again, the ID is required here, and we'll have a template with all of the fields as well. Finally, we have record relations. Now, if anybody's working with custom objects, I assume they might be wanting to have relations between two records of different objects. The relation should be set up already in your instance. To go along from there, we can select which object we want to look at, and we'll see any associations that are associated with that object. Here we have two different associations, one between product and test and one between car and product. And we can select which association we want to work with. Then we'll be downloading a template which will have pre-built any kind of keys that are required for this type of an update. And then you can make your edits and drop the updated CSV there. Finally, we have custom values. So if you're trying to bulk onboard a client and you've pulled information into a Google Forms CSV, for example, it's very easy now to import those into your account. There might be other ways. This is the way that this tool supports. So importing new values is possible. We can select that. We have existing values there already present. Scrollable list. And we can download a template to import new values and then drop it here for the upload. We can also update existing values, which will download a template already containing all these custom values and allow you to change the value, the current value of them. Yeah, that is basically the entire issue. If there's any problems, you can write in a form and describe your issue, and we can look into it as well. So this isn't just without any support. So thank you very much, and I hope this can explain the custom object importer tool and that it can be very useful and help you with your productivity. Thank you.